I'm sorry that I'm late. But I was doing some DIYs, and then what else was I doing? I was doing some DIYs, and then I watched some videos, and I watched some TV, and I got in the massage chair, and you know how it goes, right? And then I was like, okay, and I couldn't believe it was getting later and later and later and later and later. And then I said, well, if I'm going to go on for a little bit, I better go on. But I'm really getting aggravated at this. I just maybe want to just use this thing that I got at Walmart today, because I found this black cake dish for $2 on a pedestal already, and that's what I need, and I should have just did it, but I wanted just to do this as the Dollar Tree DIY. But now I've got it. I think I just, because it doesn't have to. I'm putting something there, and these stupid brush. Oh, this is driving me crazy. And Davida, I'm not using that gesso anymore. I always thought I was missing something on that, but it's like I don't know. I feel it does worse. I don't think it does a good job. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if you know what I mean. So if you're here, I can't see you because I can't see chat, and I just have to get these stupid brush hairs off this thing. I'm too impatient. That's my problem. I'm just too impatient here. And I'm making it worse. Stupid brush hairs. Just hold on a minute. So I'll tell you, if you missed my story about my thyroid thing, I went in. They had like everything messed up, okay? I was there on time. It somehow, even though I called and they said, we know where you're sitting in your car, it didn't transfer to the right people that I was there. So they thought I wasn't there. So they're thinking like, oh, where is she? I hope her Valium's not going to wear off. Okay, then they finally got that under control. And I went in, and the woman taking the ultrasound, she's really nice. And I think I recognized her. Well, she definitely knows me. But she was really nice. I said, this Valium didn't do a thing. But I'll tell you that Jimmy, he drives where like I go into an adrenaline rush, because he's like has so many freaking what I think are close calls, which he says are not. But anyway, right before like we're going in there, he goes to pass this truck, so I just said, oh my gosh, I can't even relax with this, right? So what happened is I didn't feel sleepy or relaxed or anything with this 5 milligrams of Valium. And, maybe I felt like a little bit, but not sleepy and not really relaxed. So I told her right away, I was like, you know what? This Valium didn't do a thing for me. I wasn't mean or anything. I just said, this Valium didn't do a thing for me. And she goes, do you think you'll be able to do it? And I said, I have to do it, and then she's getting me on the table, and I said, I can't believe, they can't put people to sleep, even with like something like they do the colonoscopy with. And you know what she tells me? Listen to this one now. She said they can, but a lot of insurances don't cover it. Can you believe that? So, okay. So she starts doing the ultrasound before the doctor comes in, right? She says, we're just going to do the ultrasound. Okay, fine. That's fine. do the ultrasound. And I'm trying to look on the screen. You know, she turn your head to the left to the right to see, oh, you know, because I had been praying. Remember, I asked you guys, please pray, those things are gone. And hold on, let me just. So I'm sitting there and she's going back and forth with it. And then she comes back and she says, I just want to see something again. Now, when she wanted to see it again, I'm thinking like, maybe it's gone, or maybe one's gone, or maybe one's smaller. And I forgot. Remember I told you guys that the guy doing it, he did the whole thing like twice, and he kept looking, and I was like really surprised. And then I got this report back saying like I had all these nodules and all this stuff, okay? So she does it again. And then she says, okay, I'm going to go get the doctor. Then she keeps coming in. She goes, okay, the doctor's not here. Now, this is my doctor that I've been with for years and years and years, okay? At least since I was pregnant with Luke. And she's really good, really nice. So she then finally comes in. And she's like saying to me, I'm really sorry for the wait. And she explains that the whole thing was messed up with them not checking me in, and I'm so afraid your Valium wore off. And I'm like, don't even worry about the Valium, because it did like nothing to me. So she's like, okay. And then the technician says, I think we need to look at these two, her ultrasound from before and the report and what we're getting today. So then I'm taking it that, okay, this, and they hadn't put anything, because I said, are you going to put like a numbing thing on me? She's like, yeah, we'll freeze your neck up. But they weren't doing anything like that, right? So I'm like, okay. So they go in the next room, because she says, well, where's the other? Oh, it's in the next room. They go in the next room, and then I'm really like praying really hard, and I'm like, she comes back in, she goes, let me see it again. And then she does the whole thing again with the doctor there. And she's like, see? And they're like, well, what do you think it was? And she's like, I think maybe it was this whole area. Or, so I said, well, what's going on? And she goes, well, your thyroid's looking really different. So I go, different good different, or different bad different? And she's like, different good different. It's like, she goes, you have Hashimoto's. She was trying to remember that. So she goes, and this has it almost sounds like she was trying to say people with Hashimoto's have like, it's almost like what they say, fibrous or whatever it was. And she said, but this report had said you had all these nodules and you don't. So I don't know what to say, because there's not really anything to biopsy. And if we just go and biopsy something, that might give us like, false results or inconclusive. She's like, there's no reason to, I don't see anything here to biopsy. So I was like, oh my gosh. And I just said, this is so crazy. And I said, I have a lot of people praying. Hold on, I've got to shut this here. I said, I have a lot of people praying in this show that I do, and they're all over the world. And I've said to pray for this. And now, like, I'm like a little, and she goes to me, what show do you do? Right? She goes, how do I know you all this time and I don't know you do any kind of a show? And I said, well, it's on YouTube. It's true crime, but we do crafts and we do all kinds of stuff. And I said, it was my blog, and then my blog, spilled over. I started doing it, and then the true crime caught on, and then we do a live show like every night. And she says, oh my gosh, how don't I know this? At this time, the technician, and I know her face. Everybody has masks on, but I'm like, it's driving me nuts where I know this lady from. So the lady goes like this, oh my gosh, is that who you are? Right? So I said, you know me? And she's like, I think so. I said, Mommy Ramblings? And she goes, oh my gosh, my son and I listen to you all the time when we drive back up to college upstate, but I drive back to college. So I was like, oh my gosh. So then she's like, so then the doctor's going to me, you do true crime? I'm like, yeah, yeah. I said, the Chris Watts case, and I expected them to say, no, no, I guess. She goes like this, yes. Oh my gosh, yes. And I said, oh, well, yeah, I've covered that case extensively. And I said, and then, with the trials, with the pandemic, the trials have been really slow. So we haven't had a lot of trials. But when we used to have a lot of trials, it used to be like constant trials. And then it slowed down. And so we've done a lot of other things in order to pass the time. But now the trials are starting up again. And then I had said that because my phone was going berserk, bonkers at this time, because I didn't have it on airplane mode, and it was ringing, and the messages were coming in, and I said, it's very, because she was asking me more about the show and what happened, and I said, it's been really good for me too, because I've connected up with people that have lost kids, and since I lost my son, I said, but it's very weird because the one case that kind of had me doing the true crime, I became very good friends with, Shanann's mother. And she's a very good friend of mine now. And I think that's probably her, one of the people that's messaging me there, because, she's praying for me and everybody's praying for me. So I said, and so they started to get really, I was getting like all crying, not like bawling, but there was tears. I was all emotional. They started to get all emotional, the both of them, and because the one lady kept rubbing my arm, like the whole time that she was coming in and out, she kept rubbing my arm. So then they started getting all emotional, and then my doctor said to me, she said, this is crazy, but I need you to tell this on your show. She said, I want you to tell this on your show because sometimes people lose faith and sometimes people doubt faith, but I'm a true believer in faith. And something like this is just, she's like, this is just incredible. So I really want you to tell this on your show. Will you tell that? And I said, oh, of course I will, if because everybody was praying for this thing. And I said, it's not just people, here in New York State. I said, they're all over the world. They're in the UK and Scotland, in Australia, New Zealand. And I said everybody was praying, and it was really spectacular. So she was really, you had a really good feeling about it. I just couldn't believe it because I wasn't letting myself believe it at first, because then I was thinking, okay, and then I thought, well, maybe one of them shrunk down, so maybe it'd just be one that I had to get done. And AJ Vintage. So she just said, yeah, please, I hope you tell this on your show and you let them know, because you got to have faith. You got to have faith now, and that this is something like they were both really moved. Like the technician was crying too, and my doctor too. She was all teary. Yeah, it was just it was good. And then I was like, I think it was also that the Valium didn't take effect, because then the Valium would have ruined the whole day, right? Because I was able to go out. So Jimmy's like, maybe you don't know what you're doing. Because it has to be affecting you a little bit. Maybe you're like, la, 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 throw this in the cart. But I know, I felt pretty much like I knew exactly what I was doing. I honestly felt like I could even drive. I didn't, of course not. But I was like, wow, that's really good. Now I have that other ultrasound on my right breast that's a follow-up from, could you guys pray on that one too, that there's nothing there? That'll be good. But yeah, it was amazing. It really was. Hey, Judy. So yeah, it was, I was coming out of there, and then when I was telling Jimmy, I'm like crying. And so I'm just like, it was a really emotional thing. But to see the two of them, because they were really like really moved by it, not just like saying like, oh, the guy, because I said I think the guy was new, I don't know, he did it a couple of times, and they go like this, what guy? This is what they did. What guy? And I'm like, the guy that did it. And they're looking at each other like, yeah, then I almost felt like it was one of those things where they go like, there's no guy that works here that does thyroid ultrasounds, right? But they're like, are you sure you had it done here? And I'm like, yeah, I had it done here. I don't think I had it done in the other place, and it was like, I don't know. I was like, really, I'm like, yeah, he was a guy. And I said, he did it like twice. And then, of course, the skeptic in me says, well, maybe there were no nodules to begin with and he just measured everything wrong or whatever. But she said, they can come and they can go. There can be inflammation that causes these nodules and then they can go away. And, yeah, so she just said, yeah, they're gone, and follow up in a year on an ultrasound. You don't need, they didn't see anything that was needing any biopsy in what they did today. They scanned me like 4 times. So that was really good. And then what? And then you saw, then I went to the Dollar Tree and celebrated and threw everything in the cart. And then we went to Walmart, and I'm going to open one of the toy balls. Jimmy found 2 toy balls there. I don't know how he found them. There wasn't even a box for them. He said he found them in another bin. He found 2 of the toy balls, and he got me 2 of the, regular ones. And I do have some other toy balls. But it was really, really good there. So, and then as I was going in, the Jeeps, and they have the tires in the back, and sometimes they have the things. Well, this one right behind our car said like good vibes only. And I was trying to take a picture of it before I went in, because I just thought, oh, well, maybe that's good, good vibes only, as I was going in. And then I couldn't get my camera, and I'm just like, okay, I was late. Or maybe I did take a picture of it. I don't know if I did or not. Let me see. I think I was trying and then it wasn't coming out. Let me see. No, I didn't take it. But it said good vibes only. Then when we came out, we're going to drive, and then there's another one of them, and it says life is good. It was really, really, what am I doing? But yeah, that was good. So good. Now, let me see. I'm trying to get my hold on one second. I just have to hit this. I didn't put my tags or anything in, but I'm not going to worry about it because it's late and nobody's up probably anyway. So let's see who's here. Hi Nanette, hi Nana T, hi Mo of 2, hi Antimone, Muppets and Manalo, Nana T, I got Debbie, Al, Amy Celeste, Deborah Vancouver, Nana Patty. Hope you're feeling better. Snow Remover, I hope your husband is okay. Whisper to Me, AJ Vintage, Nightbot, 66 Lester, welcome. Shell Beachy, AJ Vintage, Jerry McKay, Whisper to Me, I got you. Jennifer Rochelle, let's see. Sean Sneed, Rabbity Bob. What else do I have here? Rose Lane from Australia, hello there. Sleeping Beauty, hi. Because I was even thinking, I was watching, hi Judy with a Y, Alyssa. I was even thinking last night, because I was watching a couple of people that had it done, and they're like, well, it's uncomfortable, does it? And I thought, Carolyn, you went through it 5, you had 5 nodules, and there's like 3 passes on each one. So I said, there's like 15 needles going in your neck, and tomorrow it's just like 2 nodules. So it's like 6 sticks with this needle. Do you need this Valium? And I wasn't going to even take it, because I said, I can get through this. And so, yeah, I wasn't even going to take it. I had chocolate on my lips. But then I did, and I'm just glad it didn't have me, because that was like a loopy. No, I didn't fall asleep, Davida. No, it didn't affect me. I don't understand. I think Jimmy had my adrenaline going so high because of the ride. Hi, Jen H. Yeah, I don't think so. But I'm going to get... Hi, Judy. Julie. Yep, Hutton. Henny. Hi, Henny. Hi, Skipper. I'm missing people I know. Hi. I think I just saw Jenny D1. I'm going to put the number in, Gail B, and because we're late. And I do want to just say, oh my gosh, I will tell you what I did do. I listened to some loony, in my opinion, allegedly, going on about what she thought about the discovery in the Chris Watts case, and I had to put her on double time. And I don't know how long the live she was on must have been, because I was doing my DIYs and I was just filming them, and I'll do a voiceover while listening to her on double time. First of all, when I put her on double time, she speaks so painfully slow that double time doesn't even sound that fast. Okay, I mean, it's fast, but it's still, you can understand it. But even on double time, I was thinking, like, when is she going to stop? Because she keeps saying the same thing over and over again. And I was listening to her. It was just crazy. First of all, she doesn't know anything. The crime scene of the house was cleared. Okay, she blames the Rusaks for going in and taking all this stuff. First of all, she doesn't even know anything, because they called Chris when they went in to take the stuff. They gave the things that his parents wanted, which were all of his clothes, his jerseys, his jackets, that all went. It was all bagged up for him. His grandmother's ashes. What else did they give him? His toolbox that he wanted. The Watts did not want anything from the girls. Nothing at all. All of the furnishings were donated. The girls' bedroom sets were donated to little girls. One had lost everything, stuff in a fire, another one in a flood. And then the bedroom set of Shanann's was donated to another couple that had lost things recently. It was in a flood or something. All of the furniture was given away. And then Sandy just took some of the girls' clothes that she wanted as mementos. I think she's going to have them made into a quilt, or she already has them made into a quilt. I know somebody is working with her on that. But so she took some of them, and everything else she gave to charity. And she took 2 swings, not the swing set. And then she was giving the swing set away to some guy, and he said something like, well, it doesn't have the swings on it. It's like, are you kidding me? You can buy replacement swings. Are you joking? But yeah, I have no idea. And yeah, so what she's saying is just so crazy, to act like it wasn't cleared. And the defense team was in that house, because there's footage of the defense team being in that house. Okay, there's police cam footage. That's all lies right there. What else? She's just going on and going with this same. I don't know. I think her angle is this. Kim, crazy, is to show the Watts. Look how good I am. You can ditch Lana now and come back to me. That's what I think she's doing. Because she's like over the top. I think her live was like 5 freaking hours, and it was in double time. And I was doing my, this stuff that that's why the camera's out, because I was working over there, and it was ridiculous. But everything she says is so crazy. She doesn't understand about the prosecutors and the investigators. She acts like they are employed by the Rusak family. Okay, so she goes, look at this. They had their people, all of their people at the autopsy, and Chris didn't have his people there. she doesn't understand anything about the law. These are investigators, okay? They're doing their job. They're not going to just tell you the facts the way you want them to be. They're going to investigate. And if you just listen to her, you're just like, what? Okay, so she only allows members only, of course, so you can't ask her any questions. And but that's what I think she's doing. She's just going over and over and over this ad nauseum to show the Watts what a good person she is and how wonderful she is. You know, that's what I think. Let me see here. I don't know where is this my live chat? Yes, but I just have to take something out of here. Oh my gosh. And she's just saying that, oh, the best one, okay, hold on. No, the best part that she said was that, listen to this one. Chris, when he made the plea deal, okay, the deal that he made was that he was going to take the rap for this whole thing, okay, because out of the goodness of his heart, he's going to take the rap for the whole thing because he doesn't want the Rusak family to have to go through this. Not because he did anything, okay? But because he doesn't want them to go through this. He's just a really nice guy that's going to take the rap for murdering his children when he didn't do it. And the only reason he put them in oil tanks is because that's what he worked around. And if he had worked at a construction site, they wouldn't have been put in oil tanks. And she'd be the first one to say, you know, if he put them in another oil site other than he was working in, she would say he's guilty like crazy. But being that he put them in the oil tanks he was working at, that you're all looking at it the wrong way. He's used to working around that. And what else was he going to do? He was on a timeline and people were coming. And people were coming there. So he didn't have anything planned. Is what she said, okay? She also said that, so in this, you know, he's this hero that he's being, that yes, that he did murder Shanann, but he did that because the same thing, he pulled her off of Cece and then he murdered her, and then instead of calling 911, she says, you know, that tells you about, they are, you know, why would he call 911, you know? That's what he's saying, because he didn't even fathom, like, you know, why he would call 911. So, yeah. And then he just tried to, you know, take care of all this, and he didn't want her family to see any of this. So she goes, people say if the Rusaks hadn't gone on to Netflix, and if they hadn't gone on to Dr. Phil, would any of this be happening? And no, it wouldn't. Listen to this. She says, part of the plea deal was that they would stay off the media. They wouldn't make any documentaries or anything. And then Chris would just silently just accept the blame for everything that he didn't do. She actually said that was part of the plea deal. Well, no, Kim, that wasn't part of the plea deal. And my dear, maybe you've forgotten, but your lovely Cindy and Ronnie Watts were the ones that went on the media. Chris was the one that went and did media interviews first. And then Ronnie and Cindy did, and they made terrible statements about Shanann. So the Rusaks had their lawyer issue a statement in regards to that, them bashing Shanann. So I think maybe you should probably get your facts straight. I don't know, maybe, before you say things that make you look like a jerk. Okay, that wasn't it. It wasn't any bit of the plea deal, okay, at all, that they would stay off the media. No. And the Netflix thing was to correct what the heck had been going on with everything that had been following, like your parents going on multiple media stations and slandering Shanann, right? And not really saying too much about their grandkids and not even acknowledging their grandson, or right? Yeah. So that was just crazy that she said none of this would have happened and he wouldn't have changed his thing had they not gone on the media, and that was part of their agreement. Just the same way she says the house is not owned by Chris anymore. The house is owned by the bank, and they had permission to go into that house, and they did speak to Chris, and they asked him what he wanted. They asked your father what they wanted. They gave them everything that they wanted. So, yeah, this is so crazy that she doesn't even know what she's talking about. And you know Ronnie got the shirts and the stuff, because if you looked at the jail calls, he's wearing the Steelers stuff when he goes in there. And they mentioned that they got the toolbox and they sold the toolbox to get money, supposedly, to go out there, which is then contradicted by Ronnie saying that the victim's advocate had given them the money to fly out there. So, I mean, it's just, you just listen to her and you listen to her, and the only reason she's doing this is because she knows Lana is going to fall. And with this fraud. And, you know, Jimmy and I were laughing today because we said, with them being the shareholders, or whatever you want to say, not shareholders, because the principals in this business, in this nonprofit, with Ronnie and Cindy and Lana there, if there is fraud on that website and they all take the fall for it, maybe they want to go to prison and they think in some warped way that they're going to be able to get like a family suite. First of all, Cindy, you're not going to be able to be there with them. And I highly doubt Ronnie and Chris are going to be put in the same facility, because it's not like the day spa. But, yeah, it was crazy. I ended up, I couldn't even make it to the end. On double time, I could not make it to the end. It was ridiculous. I think she was on for like 5 freaking hours. But I'm so sure that she is just doing this to 100%, you know, make Cindy and Ronnie think, oh my gosh, we miss Kim. Look at Kim. She's doing all this work and Lana's doing all these scams, right? I don't know. Let me see. I'm trying to get back to the chat here. Oh, I forgot to put the number in there. I don't know what I'm doing. And Jimmy would say, see, the volume's working. You don't know what you're doing. I'm putting it in general. The numbers in general. But yeah. So weird. Where's the... Hello, guys. Just Scooter. They're really nuts. Your brain just cannot comprehend their minds. Right. Okay. They're all nuttier than fruitcakes. They show no remorse for sure. Yeah, because they don't really, they honestly don't care that he killed Shanann. They almost feel like he's justified. And I think they think he's justified no matter which way it went down, which is the way that we know that it went down. Okay? Because that's how nuts they are. And, you know, she can't understand how he could do that to the kids. But still, she doesn't really act that, you know, whatever. When she said, I don't really care what happened. I don't care what you did. Hi, Chickadee. She said, I don't really care. I don't care. Hi, Emerald Kimmy. Oh boy. Did you watch any of that craziness?
Yes, a little of it. It was horrible. It was. She was like giddy, wasn't she?
Well, I had her on double time, okay? But she always laughs, and so does Lana. They always laugh when they say stuff like, like, I don't know, I can't even get their laugh. It's just like, it's a
I
maniacal laugh.
know.
I can't,
I
yeah.
know.
And then, am I right? Am I right? She's always doing that.
Yes, yes.
And they can only have the members because anybody, if she ever had real people in there, they would be, she can't answer any of their questions. And
I haven't heard her in so long. She hasn't popped up on my feed, but she did, this afternoon. And I'm like, oh, wait, why did her voice sound so strange too? Like she was in a closed room with
oh,
tile on the
I don't
floor.
know. I'm telling you, I had her on double speed, and the kids came in for it, and they're like, "Why is that lady talking like that?" But she talks so slow that you can put her all the way on the double speed. Like some people you can't.
Really?
If they, oh yeah, if they talk fast and you try it on double speed, you
Yeah.
can't understand what they're saying. But she talks so drawn out that when you put it on double speed, it almost sounds like normal. I
Now,
can.
see, I didn't think she was sounded drawn out.
She always does to me. Oh my gosh, it's painful. She takes forever to get to the point. I'm always screaming, "Get to the point!"
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
And she always does say, make sense? Does that make
yeah.
sense?
Is that right? Doesn't sound right? That's right, right?
You see what I'm saying? Okay,
Yeah,
see?
yeah.
See?
That's all tactics. And but the way she acts like the investigators are working for the Rusaks, like they're not going to give the real truth. Like, what is that? No, we can't give that real truth out there. No, because we're just working for them. Okay. They're
Yeah.
investigating the case. She doesn't understand that. So she's like, look at this. Look at all these investigators on this
Hmm.
autopsy stuff. They're all for the family. Where's Chris's people? Right? It's like, what?
Yeah,
She's so like insane.
I know. She really is.
There's
Nuts.
Baumhaver. What is he doing here? He works for the Rusaks. It's like, no, he doesn't. He works for Frederick Police. I mean, I just like it's insane what she thinks. Oh my
It
gosh.
really
And
is.
and nobody says anything to her. No one says, well, no, they're working with the CBI, the FBI, and the Frederick Police Department. They're not working for the Rusaks. They're working for the facts. They're investigating the case. If it's going to exonerate Chris, that's going to come forward. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Why are all these people in the room? And they were there
Yeah, it's
all
like,
day and all night. Did you hear when she said they were there all day and all night? As if something really shady was going on.
well, I just know she sounded so giddy and she was saying all this stuff over and over and thinking, that some of this has to make sense.
Right.
It's like she was really convincing herself that they were going to watch this and give him this 35C.
Right. Yeah. It's crazy. And then she doesn't understand the house was cleared as a crime scene. There's houses sometimes they have to get out of there in 3 days and it goes to someone else, like that someone else lives there. I don't know what she thinks, like
Yeah.
a crime scene is forever. No, many times that house
Mhm.
could be sold and there's other people living in 3, 4, 5 months.
Right.
What they cleared the crime scene. She's so, and that's what she was saying. And then when they found out after the plea deal and the discovery came out, that's when his defense team should have gone back in there and they wanted to get the stuff off the kitchen counters. Did you hear that stupidity? She said.
No.
She said that when the discovery finally came out, meaning that the end of November 2018, right?
Yeah.
After all those months now, once it's cleaned, okay, let's just say the bank sold that house immediately, right? There could be
Hmm.
another family living in there by the time the discovery was released. It happens that there wasn't, but she goes, They should have been able to go back in that house at that time and get the fingerprints and stuff on the walls and go all over the kitchen countertops, because now they know, like, all this stuff she was trying to say that's in the discovery, that Chris didn't do this, and why weren't they allowed to do that? And now all the bedding was gone. It would have been gone if they took the bedding.
Right.
The bedding's in the evidence room. She goes, it's all gone. The furniture, they can't get in to swab the countertops. She was just...
I heard her say something about the evidence room, how there was all that dirt or something
from
the evidence room.
Yeah.
And they made a mistake with that because, what was it that?
What was she was saying, that stuff was wet or moldy, or I don't know, that they shouldn't have taken the dirt and the guy was just taking it out and it was falling all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that could have been
evidence.
Yeah. Oh, this is so bad, guys. This is so bad, guys.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
She just has really convinced herself.
That's what they're doing. They're trying to convince people that this is so bad.
Yeah.
This is such a miscarriage of justice. And then when they went up there again in February and Chris just said whatever he thought, he said, I'm just going to say whatever they want.
Yeah, and that thing about her saying part of the plea agreement.
Yeah.
That they wouldn't have started talking, like you said.
Right. They did everything. They did everything. If they didn't just start talking, everything would be fine.
Yeah. But they went on Dr. Phil,
mm-hmm. And then Chris said, what am I doing? I said I was going to take the rap for this to keep this quiet, but if they're going to start talking, all bets are off now.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
That he's just going to take the rap for something he didn't do, right? All right, I'll do this. I'll keep it quiet as long as they don't go on any media shows. So stupid.
It is.
They did Netflix now? Oh, I'm going to then tell them I didn't do this now.
Yeah, the Netflix thing.
Oh, no, I'm not staying quiet now. I didn't do this. Stupid. And that she really believes this. Like, I don't, if he would have taken them anywhere else to any other oil tanks, I would say he's guilty. But no, that's where he works. But she doesn't say that he wasn't supposed to work there that morning. He wasn't supposed to be there, so why did he go there that morning? If that's where he works, why didn't he go to the office? See, nobody asks her these questions. Why did he change his route? Why didn't he go first to the office? And she said wherever he would have worked was where he would have left the kids. So why didn't he leave them behind the office where he was supposed to go first? Why did he change everything and tell his coworker that, no, I'll go there and look at it? Yeah, right, Kim. But nobody asks her.
Does she ever allow anybody to ask questions?
Well, no, she's the only person that ever blocked me, but you have to be a member, and I'm not going to give her money to ask her questions when I know she doesn't know what she's talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
But, yeah, she's just...
Just the dumbest thing.
Oh, Judy. It's a disturbing... The conspiracy stalker spirit boxes. Yeah, and those spirit boxes, the people that are doing that, that's just, you know how upsetting that is to the family to sit there outside the house with the spirit boxes, and that's ridiculous.
It is.
It's like, can you get some content instead of trying, what about if that was your daughter or something and someone's sitting outside a house and pretending that they're talking to her and all that stuff?
It's because they don't have any feelings for anybody but themselves.
And then I think the police were called or something, or they're acting like the police are called. It's just like a big joke for these people.
It is. It really is. It's all a big money maker for them, views and money.
And
Oh,
I heard that some other creator joined the stupid the Lana's website. Can't even believe that.
are you serious?
Yeah,
I think I know who it is.
yeah. But well, that's what I'm told, allegedly. And allegedly, well, no, I was sent another screen. I don't know if I even said it last. I was sent another screenshot that the other creator that was with Lana, who was going to be the one of the officers in her company, and then they parted ways. Apparently, said to Lana, called her out and said, "Why did you charge them $2,500 for something that was $200?"
Oh,
But
really?
yeah, but I was also sent those invoices, and I don't know, if that's true or not.
Yeah. Right.
Or they just heard me saying that and thought to do that. Hi, Dory.
Hi, Dory. Hi, Alyssa Snyder. Yes, I'm diamond painting. I'm doing the square ones, the ones that um Tammy McD sent.
Which one do you have? Let me see. What is it? Which one are you
It's a
doing?
picture of this right here.
What is it? Up a little bit. Up, up, up. Keep going. A little more. About. Keep going. An angel?
No, a lady with a hat.
Oh wait, I can't see. Can you bring it up a little bit? It looked like a cherub angel the way you just had it.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you see it now?
No, bring it up a little bit more. A little bit more. Oh, okay. All right. So those are squares?
Yeah, they're square drills. I'm not minding them either. I sort of like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I believe you. Hi, Anthony. How are you doing?
Hi, 61. Hi, how are you?
Hi, 61. Imitate Dory.
Hi, Shark. Shark.
All these scammers blocked me too, Mommy. Because they're
Kevin
so
must be in
threatening.
bed, huh? Or
Hey,
at the casino
Julia.
with his mom.
Kevin, oh yeah, probably because we're really late tonight.
Yeah.
They might be going to the casino tomorrow.
Yeah, maybe.
Doesn't he take her there?
Yeah.
How's your mouth? Hi, 61. Oh, there's Kevin Leonard, speak of the
There
devil.
he is.
See, Scooter already said you weren't around. And Lisa D thought that we were cooking today. I'm going for my biopsy, and she's going, aren't we supposed to be on the phone early with Sandy? And I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm going for my biopsy. And she goes, I thought we were cooking. I'm like, Lisa, that's Sunday. Oh my gosh. Loving Coco. Crazy. Your casinos in BC are closed still. Yeah, I guess Kevin's are open. Still have these stupid.
Hi, AJ Vintage.
AJ Vintage, you never said they were supposed to show us like what they collect.
Remember? I know, I want to see.
What were you going to do, AJ Vintage? You're not
to send us pictures.
You're supposed to show us stuff, remember?
Love and Coco and Sleeping Beauty. Oh, did you see Dory's message to you?
Oh, really, Dory? I didn't. I've seen you here. Maybe you've told me that before. I didn't remember. I'm so sorry.
Very sorry, Dory. Hi, Raina P. and Gail B.
How are you doing, Dory? Oh, there's Pitbull. I haven't seen you in a long time, Pitbull. How come we haven't seen Pitbull in a long time, right?
Oh, no,
I haven't seen Pitbull in a long time.
no,
Yes.
no,
Pitbull. Yes.
no,
Yes.
no.
Okay. I have not seen Pitbull in a long time. Probably a week or two, at least.
Take another Valium.
Stop it. At least about a week. At least a week.
Well, yeah, a week.
At least a week.
That's not a long time.
Well, it's a long time on YouTube. YouTube time. That's a long time. How are you? Because I know Pitbull is always, when I go on my car rides, is always talking about how I'm probably white knuckling it, or they're in the back seat with the window open. I'm thinking like, well, where the heck has Pitbull been? Because I've been on a few road trips and Pitbull has not been around.
Pitbull, you got some splaining to do. Hi, E.F. Hutton Grayson, Julia Drums, Christy P. Stu. Judy. Hi, Lorianne. Paula Dean, I mean.
Oh, Lorianne, I was going to ask. Lorianne, did you send me your address and stuff so I can get that stuff out to you? Hopefully you probably did. I just have been going crazy with stuff. I'll get it out. I'm terrible.
I'm super sleepy.
Are you really?
Yeah, I don't know why.
I don't feel sleepy. I thought I was sleepy before, and now I've got like a second wind a little bit.
Do ya?
Yeah. Davida was asking. She kept asking me what I was doing. Where'd she go?
I think she's in here.
Is Dave still around? How's your vaccination?
Our vaccination,
You're all okay?
yeah, we're fine, yeah. I did notice that mine, if you touch it, it's like hot. Well,
Yeah.
it was last night.
Yeah. My daughter's been getting vaccinations for like people like even sooner, and then now the college near us is supposedly doing them, so she's going to try to see if she can get an earlier appointment for Jimmy. And I don't know, it seems like now they've got a lot of vaccines going out all over. I wish I could get mine sooner.
I know.
Ridiculous that I have to wait that long.
Because you don't have yours until what? The 30th?
The 30th? Yeah, that's horrible. Wait that long. And then I said to my daughter, maybe, I said, do they give the Johnson & Johnson? She goes, you don't want the Johnson & Johnson one. I'm like, why not? It's only one. You don't want it. I'm like, okay. I don't know. She gets like so like.
Well, because that one's only 60%, Dave said.
Oh, is it? She's like, you're going to get the Moderna or the Pfizer. Okay.
Well, she wants to keep you protected.
Right. But I'm like, oh, but it's once and done. And she's like, you'll be fine with the two. She was ice skating all night till like 11 o'clock.
She is?
Yeah, in one of the parks in New York City.
Oh, wow. I didn't know she could ice skate.
Yes. She ice skates, rollerblades, bikes, yeah. But,
That's neat.
yeah. I'm like, it's kind of late to be walking home, isn't it? And she's like, oh, no, it's fine. Hi, Lee Jean. Just have to get this.
What are you working on right now?
Well, I'm trying to do this DIY thing for a collaboration that I'm trying to do with Davita and Mama Ames.
Uh-huh.
A craft collaboration. And but this one thing
Oh,
is
so you're just practicing it?
no. I have like I just have to get this coat of paint on it in order to get to the next step, and then the brushes, the hair was coming out of the paintbrush, and I had to keep scraping it off. It was driving me crazy. But I'm almost done now.
DeVito, what you doing? My tub time last night went good, Kevin.
Yeah, they thought you fell asleep, and everybody was afraid that you fell asleep in the tub, and that
No.
you were dead and you were going to die, and nobody was going to see. They're like, why can't Scooter answer? We have to make sure she didn't fall asleep. Oh, you didn't even know. Did you even know what happened when I was on? That I came back and I had my paint ready, and I said, oh, I'll just paint here while FoxyBot is talking, right? And when I came back, my foot hit the plug of my foot bath, and it just, and I was like, oh my gosh, but I'm always like this. Like, I don't want to make a big scene, start screaming. So I started to get the plug in. I ran to the kitchen drawer, and I'm like taking out all the towels, and I'm like soaking this whole thing up. Well, thank goodness FoxyBot was on there. She never, she doesn't miss a beat, and she could just talk all by herself. Like, you could just be, yeah. Right. So I'm just like, but I was really listening to what she was saying while I was cleaning up this whole mess. And I didn't know. It was amazing that I got it. Like, oh my gosh, I got so scared. But yeah, I got it all under control.
So that's why you would shut your camera off.
Yes, I was mopping up over here like a lunatic while she was talking. Oh my gosh.
That's funny.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Well, I listened to quite a bit of it when she was talking about, Woody Allen and
yeah, she knows a lot about it.
Huh?
She knew a lot about it.
Oh, she did, yeah. So I listened to that for a while. And then I thought, well, wait a minute. I want to see some of that interview of Megan and William.
Oh, yeah, Jimmy was watching that. But that's not a new one, right? That's because he goes, I'm going to watch it. I said, isn't that the one
from... the Oprah one from last...
Yeah, that's what I mean, from a few nights ago, because that's what Jimmy was watching again, too.
Yeah.
And I said, because, but he made it sound like it was like brand new from today. And I'm like, that's the one that's already been out there.
Yeah, I watched that. I had to download CBS on my phone because I was in my room,
Hi, Mandy.
When I got out of the tub. So I had your live on, and then I was watching, while Foxy was talking, I started watching, Mary and Megan.
Mm-hmm. And what about that? What is your take on that?
I think she totally was not prepared for what she was getting into.
Mm-hmm.
And overreacted because it wasn't what she expected, maybe. Right. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And what do you think about their marriage? You think it's going to last?
I do.
You do?
Yes, I do. I think he does love her, but he doesn't look that happy-go-lucky guy that he used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I hope it all works out. I don't know. He loves her. He wants to do what's making her happy, and he's going along with it. He's being a good husband.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I do think they'll last. I really do.
Okay. You don't think he'll resent her at all?
No, I don't think he will. I feel bad for William. He and William's relationship.
Right.
Since they haven't spoken very much, there's space. And then I saw where William did make a comment to the reporters that were saying, you know, what did you think about Harry and Meghan's interview?
What did he say?
Or something like that. Or have you talked to Harry? He says, no, but I'm going to. And he didn't sound, he sounded pretty stern about it. And then they said, what did you think of the interview or something like that? He said, our family is not racist.
Uh-huh.
That was all he really said.
Yeah, I don't know. There's something about the way she said that, and I don't know why I don't believe that's true.
Well, I think it was true, but not in the way that she's thinking it is.
I don't know, because
Do you know what I mean? Because Dave's daughter is married to a man that is totally African. He's from Nigeria.
Okay.
And she's real fair.
All right.
Fair skinned.
Mm-hmm.
He has light brown hair.
Okay.
And he's 100% African.
Right. But
His
okay.
family and everything.
But
was that wrong that
no.
When the baby was born, he looked white, okay?
Yeah.
And we were all at their house after he was born and stuff. And his hair was, not curly or anything. He didn't even look like he was a mixed baby.
Right.
And DJ, that's the dad,
mm-hmm.
he said he's going to get dark. He said, when we're born, our skin is always like this.
Right.
He said, we start out real light, but we will, he will get darker. And, his hair will get curly. And sure, it did.
Okay.
And I mean, he's a beautiful boy. Abby's a beautiful little girl. She'll be 2 on St. Patrick's Day. So, I mean, and Dave had said, I wonder. No, did Dave ever say, I wonder?
But okay.
The babies will be dark or.
But here's the thing. You said he's very dark, right? But Meghan, but Meghan isn't very dark, and Harry, so like, I just think, why would that even have come? Like, I don't know. I just don't. I don't know, because she's very, very light.
Yeah, she is.
Right? She is. I mean, so
she's
usually
very pretty. I think she's very, very pretty.
Yeah, absolutely. And so like I just don't picture them like saying that.
Yeah, I don't either. I really don't. She didn't say who said it or.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. I think she just.
And it could have just been wondering. My gosh,
Yeah.
You're just wondering. I mean, what's wrong with wondering? Hello. Not that you think it's anything bad.
Right. Just like, she's gonna have red hair.
Like Jenny said when she was first pregnant, when she and DJ first got married, she's like, "Oh, I'm going to have to be in the tanning bed all the time." She's like, "Because I'm going to be the lightest one in this family."
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know though if she said that. Like, I don't know if she just went on to just start trouble or something. I don't know. I think she just kind of wants to start a little trouble. Because if she wasn't,
people seem to think like you do. Because see, I haven't paid attention to anything with them. I just know there's always been people have blamed Meghan for, manipulating him and putting a rift between him and his family. I never understood it because I never followed them. I watched the wedding and that part of it, and that was about it. So this was really the first time I ever really listened to her.
Mm-hmm.
Hi guys. Nice chat. Hi guys.
Hi.
I kept waiting for you and I thought, oh my Lord, surely she probably fell asleep.
No.
And then I started working on that montage for Tanya. Oh Lord.
What montage? What are you doing?
For Tanya for next week.
What are you doing?
For her.
No, I know. What are you doing? A slideshow?
Yeah. For YouTube.
Yeah. I was gonna. Is
that
that the first time you're doing one?
No, I did one when she first passed. This is a little bit different, the way I did it.
But did you do one last year?
No, I didn't. I did one right after she passed, and then now.
See, I'd said I was going to try to do one, and then I actually, I have one from the funeral home, but they gave it to me on a freaking CD, and I don't have a CD. I should just ask him for the digital file, because I haven't been, really, and I keep saying, well, I'm going to do another slideshow, but I just wasn't ready.
Yeah.
And so.
What did you say, Davida? I missed what you said when you came on.
Oh, I did a montage for Tanya.
Oh, you did? Are you going to put it on your channel?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
On her anniversary.
Right.
How long is it?
I don't know yet. It took me forever. And I kept thinking, God, please don't let this computer crash. Because it was heck trying to get pictures up. I could only get so many because it kept going out. And
Right.
I thought, oh, after all that, if it crashes, but it did let me, and it's almost done rendering right now. It's got I think 80%. So I think, well, I'll know after how long it is.
Did you have to scan everything? All the pictures?
Yeah. Most of them, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Some I took from Facebook, but yeah, a lot of them I had to scan.
Yeah.
And I did just a
I've
voiceover a
gotten
little bit,
tired.
and then I just did music, and then I put captions up by some of the pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Carolyn, Scout Inquirer's here.
Hi, Scout Inquirer. How are you?
Did you know you got a super chat earlier when you first came on?
No, I didn't know that.
Oh, you did. I can't find it now on
Oh,
here.
I must have been off on the next screen. Do you know who it was from?
Seemed like it was from somebody that we don't normally see. Does anybody remember?
I got to see it. Do something real quick.
Thank you to whoever it was. I'll check it when I can see it in the analytics. Oh yeah, I'm making such a mess. Can't stand this gesso, Davida.
I can't tell how long it is. I'm going to say it's probably about 15 minutes. I would say.
Yeah.
How old was she, Davida? I know you've said before.
Huh?
How old was Tanya?
When she passed, she was, oh gosh, wait, 44.
She wasn't your youngest.
No, she was my second to the oldest.
Okay.
I think she was 44. Was she 44? Let's see. Well, she was born in 72 and she died in 2018. Where's my, I can't do it in my head. I can't think.
She was born in 72?
Yeah. Hold on.
So you had a baby before I did. You were younger than me.
She had a
Yeah, I
baby
was
before
10.
that too.
That was 10. She was 46. Because Jason will be 50 this year.
That's
I
crazy.
can't believe I
I
have
can't
a
believe it
50.
either. Oh wow,
That is crazy.
that's crazy.
That is nuts.
Wait, 50?
Yeah,
Yeah.
can you believe that?
Davida, we're the same age. How young did you start?
What, 15? I turned 16 4 days after he was born.
Okay.
How? And how old is Daisha?
Daisha is third. Wait, I can do this one. Isn't that terrible? If they were here right now, they could thank
Oh my
Mom.
gosh.
hold on. My brain's all foggy right now. Okay, hold on. Okay. She's 38.
Okay, and then so you had all your kids. So 12. Well, he'll be 50. So
Right. So there's
but
12 years between the oldest and the
the
youngest.
youngest. Okay.
Right. And then Tanya, they were 15 months apart. And then Jeremy was almost, well, about 3.5 years apart. And then Josh was just about 3.5, almost 4 years apart. And then same with Daisha and him.
Mm-hmm.
Daisha's a pretty name. I've never heard that before.
Oh, thanks.
Well, who's your youngest kid?
Daisha.
Daisha.
Who?
Daisha.
Daisha.
Did you hear, Scooter? Daisha. She didn't hear yet. Her needs her miracle here.
Yes, I heard.
Okay. Didn't sound like it.
Yeah, because Josh is 42. And then Tanya would have been 49 in September.
And everyone's married?
Yeah,
And you have grandkids from everyone?
yeah, yeah. And my oldest grandchild she'll be 28. And then my youngest is going to be 3.
No, that's your son, one of your son's kids?
Jason, my oldest son.
He has the youngest child?
Yeah, yeah,
The youngest grandchild, I mean?
right. Because they didn't think she would ever be able to have kids. And they did in vitro and all kinds of stuff, and it didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
And so they gave up and she got pregnant.
Oh, is that their only one?
Yeah, they've tried again and it hasn't worked. And I said, well, God gave you one miracle, so
Wow, yeah.
be happy with that, but they're still thinking about trying. But
How old is his
he's
wife?
going to be 50.
How old is she? Is she younger than him?
She's 45. But still, that's getting up there.
Yeah. So she had the baby at like 41, the first one?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And, I keep telling him, be thankful for what you got. You tried to have man do it. It didn't work. God gave you one. Be thankful,
Uh-huh. So so the one you went to with the taco truck, that was the second boy?
You mean to his house?
Yeah.
That was my third born.
Oh, okay. Is
And
who's the one that took you for the Mexican dinner? The oldest one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's all their names? There's a Jeremy and a Jason.
Jason, Joshua, and Jeremy.
This is the
I thought you
Inquisition.
had- Oh, okay, so it's 3 boys and 2 girls.
Right.
We're going to be quizzing you. I said we're going to be quizzing her.
Yeah. Oh, I need to ask something about Sunday.
Yeah.
Now, is it just you 3 cooking and no one's getting on panel?
No, anybody can come on panel and cook too.
Oh, I just didn't know maybe if it was just you 3 that were doing the cooking and we were just watching.
The thing that everybody's asking about the tomato sauce, and what I'm going to tell you about the tomato sauce is, I don't know if Sandy's going to give out a recipe, okay? Because she's really tight-lipped about that spaghetti sauce. So she might make another sauce or something, and I might know the recipe, but I've been sworn to like absolute secrecy on it, and I'm not allowed to say anything. Otherwise, people might have to come in and kill me. But
Oh boy.
But so I don't know if she's going to make like another tomato sauce, but Lisa and I are going to make a very, very simple sauce. So I would just say get a couple of cans of tomato sauce and then have some, basil and some Italian seasonings if you want that. Sugar. I use a carrot in the bottom. So she's going to give her easy one and I'll give my easy one. And I don't know if Sandy will say anything. and an
That
onion.
is good.
So just, yeah, little things like that. But it's going to be like mainly the meatballs that we're cooking, or you could even get if you really want to make it easy for yourself, get a bottle of Rayo's
That's what I got.
marinara.
Because if I don't make it from scratch,
Mm-hmm.
that's what I eat.
Right. So
Did you tell your daughter?
No, I didn't, because I haven't told her yet, because first she was telling me about the ice skating, and then
Don't
we
want
got
the wrath to come down.
onto the vaccines, and then I guess I'll just get my video out there on my taste test and then tell her to see it. But I actually bought the Rayo's spaghetti today, I saw.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thought I'd try that too.
See, I like
The noodles, you mean?
Well, noodles. Okay.
The spaghetti noodles?
Spaghetti, pasta.
Pasta?
Yeah. Noodles.
Okay, the pasta.
Noodles.
See, I like the thin. I
Yeah.
don't like the real thick spaghetti.
That's what I like the thin.
Yeah, I like thin. I don't like angel hair with my spaghetti, but I like the
No.
thin pasta.
Right.
I make my sauce with tomato paste.
Just tomato paste?
Well, no, I use seasonings too.
But I mean, you just use as your base. It's just tomato paste, not tomato sauce or.
Yeah, no, I don't use the sauce.
Really?
Really? Really, and it's super good. Dave loves it.
Isn't it really, really thick?
No, I add water. I got a few cans of the water, from the piece.
Okay.
Onion and garlic and lots of Italian seasoning. Sometimes a little bit of sugar,
Mm-hmm.
not much. And of course, ground beef, or as you like to say, chopped meat.
So does Sandy, and that's chopped meat.
I see. Do you say chopped meat, Carolyn?
Yes, I used, yes. Yes, I do say chopped meat.
I don't like that. That makes me sick to my stomach.
Sorry. That's what Italians say over here.
It doesn't sound like it's beef when you say that. Makes me think that it's something else. I don't even know what.
Danielle knows what that is too. Chopped meat.
Oh yeah, I heard it before.
Or go out and get 4 pounds of chopped meat.
Watch later. Sorry, Carolyn Scooter. Let me enjoy your pasta. Yummy. You have to go. Sending my kindest thoughts to you all. Okay. Good night, Judy.
Good night,
Or
Judy.
good day. Or good day. I mean. Mince of ground beef in Australia. Oh, any of that makes my stomach hurt.
Okay.
It's ground beef, people. Ground beef. Ground sirloin. Ground round.
I like the Italian sausage.
I like that too, yes. Sometimes I add that to mine.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put beef and sausage or just the Italian sausage.
Oh, where did I see this? Wait. Go back to the. Shoot. Oh, Nana Patty said, Mommy Ramblings blog, Too Scooter Chick to be Elaine. Please ask Carolyn to add Lori Ann to prayers for pneumonia. Lori Ann has pneumonia.
She
What
does?
did she? She was just in here.
What does she mean?
I was wondering why
Does
she
she mean?
hasn't been on.
Does she mean pray for her, or she wants to go to the prayer group? I'm confused.
Said, please ask Carolyn to add Lori Ann to prayers for pneumonia.
She has pneumonia.
Sounds to me like she has pneumonia.
Yeah.
Prayers, Lorianne.
For sure, we'll be praying Lori Ann.
Be praying for you, Paula
Not
Dean.
to come on. You know?
Paula Dean.
Yeah, I
And
wonder how she got pneumonia.
I hope Coco's taken,
I hope it's not
let her have a break.
You don't have, you don't, I wonder if she got the vaccine. You don't have any, it's not the other stuff, is it?
No, it's pneumonia.
Okay.
She would have said if it was the hickeys.
Oh, okay.
a little irritated. You can always tell when she's
I know. No, she would have said if it is, Carolyn. Oh, gosh. Dave, I can't take her anymore. Always has to ask everything, and I told her. Tonight she had to ask about Lorianne. She said it was pneumonia, and she still had to say, is that what it is? Take it.
Danielle, are you gonna come up on panel and make sauce?
Who?
Danielle,
Oh,
No. Scooter's like,
are you
oh.
Scooter?
I might. I'm planning on it. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the meatballs, and I'll probably just do that Rouse spaghetti sauce.
Uh-huh.
But I still have to go buy it. You guys said Walmart has it, right?
Yeah, I bought it there today.
Yep. Personally, I like, now everyone has their own preference. I like the marinara.
That's the one I used, yeah. Haven't.
What do you mean? You use marinara instead of the sauce?
Well, it comes in different, there's a marinara, there's tomato basil, and, there was another one, I can't remember.
Oh yeah, there's a few of them. There's vodka sauce. There's roasted garlic.
Oh.
Uh,
Oh, okay.
Why are you gonna be in chat, Danielle? What's up with that?
okay,
It's gonna help Maud.
Oh.
And I'm gonna be in there too to help Maud.
okay, I'm gonna
Can I
leave
use
this.
the age?
Driving myself crazy with this stupid thing.
And I want my Paula Dean to get better.
Yeah. How about, oh, do I always forget her name? Linda?
Oh yeah, roaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, where is Linda?
Linda
You mean
Crystal.
Crystal Gale?
Yeah, she
Crystal.
was. Remember, she had the lupus flare up,
Yeah,
and then she was
came
back, and then I
She
think
came back.
she had something with her computer or something, didn't she?
Oh, she did. Yeah, she had something with her computer.
And she bought the cricket.
Yeah. Yeah, where are you, Linda?
Where are you, Linda? That's not like her either.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I'll be helping Maud the food fighting. QB.
Well, let me show you what I got here. I'm going to show you what I got.
Hi, Jeanette.
Something else. Hang on. Get something.
Alma's not here. Maybe more people would have been here if you didn't come on at 3 in the morning.
I know.
Scout and Fire wants to know what kind and brand of cans of tomatoes do you use for your sauce?
Davida? Okay. So look at these.
What kind?
What do they want to know? Look at
What brand of
you
what
see.
brand do you use for your sauce?
Oh, it
for your
depends.
tomatoes?
But it depends. Either Tuttarosi, Fermanos, like an Italian brand usually. Okay, I bought these today, Davida, at Walmart for the felt. They didn't have a heart, but they had a butterfly, they had a bunny, they had a tulip, they have a little bird, and they have a carrot shape. So I got those.
I was watching a tutorial on that, and they used cookie cutters.
Yeah, that's what they are. They're tiny cookie cutters.
Yeah.
And I'm going to send you one of these.
Bless your heart. Thank you.
Because I picked some more up. They were on sale in another Walmart, so I think they're going to be on sale in every Walmart, Davida. Okay.
Okay.
And
Thank you.
then I saw these were in the clearance. Hold on, Jimmy got this. I'm going to open one of these and one of these. Let's see. these were in the clearance. Guess how much?
Oh my gosh, what is that,
It's
Pioneer?
Better
Better Homes?
Better Homes and Garden fruit basket is what it says it is.
Oh, cool. It was on clearance?
Yeah, it was $3.85.
No, how much was it normally?
That's another super chat, Carolyn.
It says $7.44, but I don't know if that's right. But thank you so much, Adam Brown. What is going down, kiddos? We're just showing stuff. You know what? I got 2 of them because I thought on one, I kept thinking about what about wrapping like a nautical rope on the bottom or something?
That'd be cute.
Or something. So I bought 2, but look at that, $3.85. You think it's worth it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right, because I constantly think of that. Like, is that worth it?
In that kitchen, I think it would look prettier just as the iron.
Yeah.
At your lake house, then the rope.
Right. Yeah, I was just thinking, but I
This
got
is more of a formal kitchen.
Mm-hmm. Right, and
Well,
then
you know what I mean.
right, and I'm gonna open one of these now, one of those. Okay, Adam, this is what we're gonna do now. This is what's going down right now.
Scooter, are you gonna go to Hobby Lobby?
I looked at the sale ads.
You're missing out. I'm telling you, you will be happy.
Oh, I'm sure. But I'm just not ready for
I'm
them
just gonna
yet,
come
so
clean with you
probably-
guys. I love
Alright,
your fruit
okay, I'm not
basket.
gonna
Oh,
push
thank you, Adam. Thank you. Maybe you'll love my mini brands too, Adam. I'm gonna do the mini brands now.
Is that a new kind?
No, it's the other kind that never are good to me. That I never have once gotten gold in these except when I bought the cases. So we'll see what happens now.
Thank you, Adam Brown. And I like the royal family too.
What did
Yeah.
Adam Brown said he
He
likes?
thinks that I like them. I don't understand why he. I don't know. He thinks they're a bunch of snobs.
This is feels like a mustard.
You got gold?
Oh, you got a gold
I had a
mustard?
feeling. No joke.
This is
You have
mine.
2 of them now.
No, I never got a gold mustard.
Oh,
I think you need to play the lottery, chick.
This is my gold
Yeah.
mustard. Wow, I just said to you, I've never ever got a gold in these bowls. I
I
got
had
them in
a
the
feeling.
cases, but
I
I've
said,
never.
"Oh, you get gold."
But then when I felt
that's
it,
wonderful.
wow, crazy.
Adam sent you another one.
I must have died and gone to heaven since there's a couple of angels on my laptop. You remind me, my son Michael used to have a friend like that, and then when I was driving them, he used to just put all these cheesy pickup lines that he says to girls in the car, and I'm like, "Oh, Keith, stop it!" Did you come from?
That's
Did you
cute.
come from? What did he say? Are you an angel? Because I think you just fell out of heaven and are sitting here right by. Like he had like the cheesiest pickup lines you've ever seen. Heard. Oh my gosh! And he would go through them in the car. I'm like, oh, please don't do that to someone. Okay, now I got a Heinz 57. Okay. I don't know.
Hi, it's Bink.
Hi, it's Bink.
Hi, Emerald Kimmy. I said hi
Hi,
to you.
Bink.
I typed your name in chat. You're not visible.
Hi, Emerald.
Hi,
Yeah, I
Sarah.
said Emerald Kimmy. I said hello to you before. Okay, this feels like an almond. No, it's a Cool Whip. Cool Whip, which is always a cute one.
Cool for Cool Whip.
Yeah, I love the Cool Whip. And so that was good. I was almost going to go put one of these back when he got it. I'm like, and this feels like
Hi, Carol Claire.
oh, Bagel Bites.
Deborah Vancouverton said, "Scooter didn't say hi to you."
Deborah Vancouverton. I said hi in chat.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that she's rude, Deborah. Oh my goodness. I am really. Jimmy would be like, it's the Valium. Oh my gosh, is this for real? I can't hold on to this piece.
You're so cute.
This feels like another, oh, I thought it was another mustard. It's a relish. Very cute. But I can't believe I got a gold mustard. The first
What's it
time
like to walk around
Jimmy-
being a living miracle?
Jimmy found it. Jimmy
Did you
found
hear
that.
me?
Yes, I heard you.
Well, how does it feel?
I was having a new lease on that thing. That's why I was throwing everything in the cart at the store.
That's wonderful. I couldn't believe it.
I know.
I like the reaction of the doctor and the assistant.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean.
Hi,
too.
Carol.
Yeah.
They were like really close to me. Like when we were walking out, like I thought we were going to have like a group hug or something. It was really, really weird. Okay. So I was like, okay.
Carolyn, now you could hug them.
She's like, you've got to do this on your show. And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, is she going to be watching my show now? The other one?
Yeah,
My doctor?
Good, talking good. They might be watching tonight.
So,
Hi, Dr. H. Okay. Let's see this.
You
so
talk to
nice.
Lisa?
A miracle with
Lisa was, I told you what Lisa said. She thought we were cooking today.
No, I wasn't on here probably at the time. She thought you were cooking today?
Yeah, and I go, Lisa, I'm waiting to get my biopsy. And she goes, oh, okay, I thought we had to be on with Sandy right now. I'm like, no, that's Sunday.
Oh, bless her heart.
Because they still have like the circular
Yeah.
line too, you know.
Yeah. Hi, Lexi.
Hello, Lexi. What are you
Hi,
doing
George,
up so
sweetie.
late? Your grandmother's not pounding you?
Nope,
Okay.
not yet.
That's not yet.
Lexi.
No school tomorrow.
Okay, Grandma.
We had thunder and lightning
It's very, very frightening.
and rain. I was so excited.
It's cute how she hears so much of what's going on in here because she's just in the living room
Yeah.
doing her thing. And like when Lisa D came on the other night, Lexi walked in here for something and she peeked at my phone for the chat and she's like, "Oh, Lisa D's on. Haven't seen her in a while."
But Lisa D was just messaging me on the apps.
Well, did she ever say that about me, Scooter?
Well,
Okay, I'm
she
putting a
said
big
she
L on
said
my
Davida.
forehead.
She'll laugh or something and say, "Oh, poor Davida."
Poor Davida.
I'm teasing. Kind of. Not really.
She keeps track of you too.
A little bit.
She recognizes everybody in chat. It's cute. She'll say, "Oh, so and so's there. Look what they said."
Oh, good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Night, Lexi.
Good night. Where's Lisa? Lisa was just.
She should be on here.
She was
Where
literally.
is she?
She was literally messaging me. When I
Well,
was,
Lisa, get on here, because I have to go to bed pretty soon. I have to work tomorrow.
oh, that's
Do
right.
you have to work?
Davida has
Yes,
to
and I am not looking forward to it. I know that shocks everybody.
You know what I'm finding a really hard time? Maybe somebody could help me in the chat. How come there's no, okay, if you don't go to the AKC website, there's no listings of puppies anywhere. Like they're not listed anywhere anymore. Why not? What is going on?
Well, maybe they have to be a part of that now.
It's a conspiracy. I don't understand what's going on.
They should be there.
Yeah, but if they're not a part of that, don't they come from puppy mills?
No, because like some people have them and they're just not on that site, or they're like CKC, or they're, some just have them, but they're not, there's like an option of the papers or not, you've never,
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I just can't find any. It's crazy. And the ones that are on the site, they're all out of sight, out of mind. They're so far away.
Oh,
They're just
you can't put something close to where you live, or even in New York City. New York City, I had to say that.
yeah.
Hi,
My
Slavis.
my daughter keeps asking me. She's like, "Did you guys find a puppy?" I'm like, I can't find one."
Maybe she could help look, because she might have some connections we don't know about.
She did try to help, but she doesn't have any connections, and she tried, and we can't find them. So weird.
What about Michael?
No, he can't find anything.
You could ask the customers,
I'm
hey,
gonna find
before you sit down, manja, but can you tell me if you know anyone that has some Scotty dogs?
Right. Yeah, I don't know. And you know what? You know that, do you remember that Dollar Tree lady, the one that,
Yeah,
The one
they
that-
always acted like she was mad.
no, the one that did the fake food and thought she was, you know,
Yeah.
she has a Scotty dog. Can you believe it?
Oh, she does?
I saw her the other day when she was doing something, and I saw the freaking dog, and I'm like, she has a freaking Scotty dog? How is this right now? Yeah, I was like, wow. That's crazy.
Is Dave in bed, Scooter?
He left today.
Oh, no.
I knew that. I was trying to ask Scooter, and she was sidestepping the issue.
I knew you were never trying to ask me.
Yes, I was.
When?
Before.
Does he leave because he misses the house, or does he have animals he has to take care of?
Not animals. He has plants.
Mm. So who does he hang out with, Santa?
Oh no, because well, it's been cold, so he doesn't go outside.
He must get lonely.
No, he doesn't. Well, he does, but
So he doesn't mind being alone.
I told him Lexi starts a spring vacation on, well, it will be the 22nd, Monday, so Friday we could go down there.
Cool. Are you doing your feet again, Carolyn? I hear something.
No, I'm doing something. I'll show you just in a second.
You're being very.
What?
Trying to think of the right word.
Well, I'm trying to do this, and I'm telling you today I got something that I'm trying to do this.
Oh,
This is one of my DIYs that we're supposed to be doing in this collab. And now Davita's like, what collab? She's really thinking like, oh crap, I'm supposed to be doing a collab? Yeah.
You know you're doing that, right, Davita?
well, I do now.
Me and Mama Ames. We're gonna
What?
we're doing like 3 crafts, like we're gonna do DIY, and we're gonna
I
somehow
can't do 3.
we're gonna link them. Well, then
Do
you can
one.
do one. You can do something. We're gonna link on.
Yeah, I'll do one. I'll
All
do
right.
one.
All right, you do one. But anyway, this is one of mine. But then today, you wouldn't believe what I found at. Let me show you what. Let me see if I have it here. So, like, I had already started.
Did you paint that?
Yes, it was like this. Look, it was one of these, and I painted it. But I hate that freaking gesso, and now I've got to go over the edge with the black again, and then I'm going to I have to go over the black with the edge, and then I'm gonna put these bunnies.
You did a good job,
I have a
Chick.
a candle thing that I'm putting under there.
Yeah,
Now-
pedestal.
Yes, but wait till I show you what I found today at Walmart after I had already started on this, and so I said, well, I'll do it, but let me see if I put it in here.
I made one of those and I used a napkin. I am very impressed.
Yeah, but wait a second. I don't know if Jimmy brought it in here. Well, where the freak is it? Hold on. What I found was a plastic cake dish, black, Davita, for $2.
Glass?
For $2. in the clearance section with the pedestal and everything.
No.
Yes, so I don't even have to paint the dang thing.
Well, it wouldn't have been a DIY, would it?
Well, yeah, but the thing in the middle will be, and what I put on it. DeVita.
You did a good job.
Okay, I'm not done yet.
Very good job, actually.
I got a lot to do. I've got to clean up the back, and then I've got to get my other stuff on there. Then I got to touch up the black paint, and then I got to put my bunnies on there, and then I've got a lot of things to do. But clean up the back of this, and then I've got to paint it again. I'm too much of a perfectionist, you know that?
You are.
I go crazy if something is not perfect.
I am like that with my crafts, though, pretty much.
Yeah. Okay. To clean that up. All right. All right.
Good night, Robbie Bob.
Good night, Robbie Bob.
Good night, Robbie Bob.
Okay.
Don't know where Lisa D is.
I don't know.
What's up with this? She should be up by now.
I
Hi,
know.
Yorkville, West Virginia.
Hi, Yorkville.
I don't kill.
Yorkville, I know you asked me something about an email, but I haven't even been into my emails today. I've been really,
I think Yorkville.
what's
She
that?
went to her first Dollar Tree this week. They have
Really?
a new one near her. Yeah.
You went to your first Dollar Tree? That's crazy.
Who?
Yorkville.
Wow, what'd you think?
That good, huh?
They have a new one by her.
How is it? Oh, she lives
it
in
good?
she lives in West Virginia, right? The headquarters is in Virginia.
West Virginia.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, she probably gets really good stuff.
You get all OCD, Julie Jums? Yeah. You've never been to a Dollar... William has never been to a Dollar Tree. Oh, boy, William. Oh, no. But, did you see about the eggs, DeVita? Getting the styrofoam eggs in that book like I showed you?
Yes, I
Yeah.
did.
Okay.
That's a great idea when you said that, because on that video that I watched, she talked about them, and they're a lot more expensive. And I thought when you said these would do, I thought, yeah, I don't see why not.
Yeah, right?
You know,
You're
and
gonna
that could be the base of a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you're going to cover them, and right now you can get them,
Yeah.
you know, like you'll find them, but after Easter it's going to be really hard to find
Exactly.
styrofoam eggs, right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
so
get some, Scooter.
Uh-huh.
Get some of those styrofoam eggs from Dollar Tree.
For what?
for felting.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Because they'll make a good body.
Scooter
I
doesn't
love
know.
it. Scooter watches the true crime. I watch the crafting channel, so I'm all over it watching.
But I was
these different
watching.
things.
I was watching crafting channels, but a bunch of them. Sometimes you ever see some people and you're like, "Ee." Like, oh no, that's not good. Like, oh wait, don't do that. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then other people, you're like, wow, that's a really good idea,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Some
Yeah.
not so much.
Yeah.
Some, like, I don't know, like sometimes they'll get a sign and it looks pretty good and they'll just start ripping it all apart and then do something that doesn't look as good.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
Yes.
You're
Yes.
like, no.
Don't do it.
Yeah, that looks horrible. Especially when they try when they like take the truck. Have you ever seen a lot of them do
Oh,
it with
yeah.
the truck and they mess it up? They start
Yeah.
painting it and then it doesn't have the details and then it's like it looks just like a childish thing. Like, oh gosh, I can't stand when they do that.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, they really. That some lady just like really. I saw one and it was like this one where they were voting on everything and she was supposed to be like, and it just looked like something like. I'm sorry, but like a fourth grader would do, you know? I was like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that?
Well, hey, Amy, what you would do is you'd put the styrofoam egg on a skewer or a dowel, and then you could hold it like that from the dowel. She was asking how you felt in holding the egg.
Oh.
I mean, you can hold the egg, but you could put it on a dowel into some styrofoam. And
Yeah,
kind of
or you
anchor
could
it.
stick a big pin, like one of those big pins in it into this foam pad and
Yeah.
kind of go around like that too. You're going to go buy gift bags, cake mix, frosting, and candles to make to the homeless shelter to donate for families.
Kevin, Scooter's trying to cut out.
I know.
No, I'm right here.
Yeah, I know you are.
I'm gonna get in my bed though.
All right, Scooter. Now Dave's not there, so it's going to be cold.
No,
Rub it in, Carolyn.
And she's probably like, okay. She's going to stretch out with all her toys.
Oh, that's it. Well, yeah, okay, I'm not going to go on with that, but
Oh, no. I mean her toys to be
Yeah. for anyone just listening in for the first time.
Carolyn.
Oh my gosh. Get your mind out of the gutter there. Oh man.
Don't think of your mother that way.
Oh, can you imagine?
I'm talking about her trolls and stuff.
Mother.
She's having her
I
trolls.
know what you're talking about.
Oh.
Another volume.
You're like, did you hear that lady? She was like, take another Valium. That lady must be a pill popper.
The other one's
never
thinking
forget.
of toys in her bed.
When I was in high
Wow,
school,
this is
there
quite
was
a
this
channel.
guy, like, and you know how when you're in high school, you have people of all different ages in your classes.
Yeah.
And so, you know, we were freshmen or something, and we were like in social studies, and so we must have had this one kid. He was one of the kids in our class, his older brother. So I'm like, what is he doing in our class? And they're like, I don't know. And I'm like, why do they call him Popper?
Popper?
Yeah, they call him Popper, right? So they're like, oh,
I'm
there's
afraid.
Popper. I'm like, why are we calling him Popper? And they're like, Pill Popper. And I'm like, I was so naive. I'm like, why are we calling him Popper? And they're like, yeah, they call him Pill Popper. And I'm like, oh, that's so funny. They're joking, right? And they're like, no, yeah. And then we're like, oh, here's Popper. And I didn't know. I was so naive.
Popper.
Hi, Popper. Yeah, but they called him that to his face. And I'm just
That's
like,
kind of a cute name if you weren't a pill
hey,
popper.
Popper. Oh my gosh, yeah, it's so
It
funny.
reminds me of a little kid if you call him Papa, you know, your granddad or whatever.
Mhm.
Instead, go Popper.
Right, Popper. Pill.
Maybe his grandkids called him Popper,
Oh my gosh,
but not for the bad reason.
no.
And is your feet just as soft as ever now?
Yeah, they're very nice.
You're quite impressed.
Even
aren't you?
even Jimmy said
Yeah.
very nice because Jimmy goes like this.
Oh, well, wait a minute. When were you rubbing feet with Jimmy?
I told you you'd be doing that.
No,
Oh
Rubbing your
my!
feet
Can
on
you
him and
imagine
then-
him
No,
listening
because-
to this?
yeah, because he also said like Kubi had mentioned this foot thing on Amazon that like peels your feet like crazy, and she said, oh, it's like the best thing ever. So I'm like, okay. And I looked at it, and I guess I had it out of my computer. And he goes, "Are you getting that stuff for our feet?" Where I said, first of all, for our feet, where it peels. I said, "Why?" He's like, "Well, I could use that on my heels too." And I'm like, "Well, I don't think I need that anymore because look, test my feet." And then he's like, "Wow, that's really good." And I'm like, "I've just been using the bag balm, soaking them in the Listerine, and then using the Filey thing."
And you said you use pure Listerine?
No, Listerine and water.
And what does your file thing look like? I love it. She has it right on
One of
hand.
these. Just like this. I got it at TJ Maxx for $3.99. Oh, and then I was flipping out because they opened a Marshall's. It's not open yet, but I can't even believe it, in the town that's like 30 minutes from me. You know what big news that is? We've never had a store like that there. We've always had to travel an hour.
Uh-oh.
I was like
She's
flipping
going to
out.
be leaving Dollar Tree.
But they weren't there. Well, the
Marshalls.
Dollar Tree's there too, but I just couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. I was like freaking out. And then Jimmy's like, yeah, probably now other stores will come too. Like, oh gosh, we sound so in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, I'm touching my heels now. It's like they're amazing.
Look at her. She's in
Yeah.
love with her flipping feet.
I am. I really am. Yeah. Now I'm getting obsessed with them. Like any little place, I'm like, oh, well, I could do a little more there. But I don't have like.
Soon she's gonna have nothing left.
I don't have like. Oh my gosh! I had like. Oh my gosh! I was so embarrassed of my heels before.
Dave
Look
was
at her just looking at them so adoringly.
I know it is nice. They're nice to feel now.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's getting ready.
Yeah. Well,
See?
hi, Bella Mash.
They're smoother now.
They're much smoother now. Hi, Hammer Hatch. But
That's funny.
She's putting herself to sleep
Feeling
by
them
touching her
then,
feet.
you know. Ooh, they feel so good.
they do. They do feel really good. Yeah.
All right, nighty night.
Yeah.
Don't
I'm
let
trying
the
to think.
bed bugs bite.
You've got to work tomorrow. And what do you plan? What are your plans, Scooter?
I was just trying to think. I don't know.
Oh,
I'd
you
like
don't
to
have any big giant plans?
No, ma'am. I wish we did, but no.
Okay.
Lexi and I will be alone.
They said it's might snow on Tuesday or something, snow flurries or something. So I think it's going to get a little cooler. Today was a beautiful
Yeah,
day.
it's cooler here too now.
Oh boy, yeah. I hope it's not that bad because I still want to go for a walk and stuff. But anyway, guys, I'm.
Well, what are you doing tomorrow before I hang up?
Well, I was hoping to go for a walk, but I'm going to be hanging out here on getting some stuff ready and probably.
Are you going to show me what you got? You said, "Oh wait, look."
Yeah, but I guess Jimmy didn't bring it in.
Oh, okay.
I was going to show you. It was a black plastic cake dish with the pedestal all black, and it's going to be perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have to go get my stuff for that sauce for the meatballs. So
Yeah. See, and I got to finish this one and then get it on the can.
I'm so impressed with that. And you did that freehand.
No, this is the vinyl.
Oh,
But I
thought
told
you.
you.
Did it freehand.
Oh, come on, Davida.
Well, I'm sorry.
No.
I did.
No. See how easy it is now, right?
Yeah.
See? Now you want.
All right, love you guys.
All right, love you
I'm
guys.
happy for the
Bye.
miracle.
Yeah, thank you. And yeah, thanks for your prayers, everybody. And Carol Plante, God bless you guys. Prayers for all that need them. Prayers for Lori Ann. And
Yes.
we'll see you guys. And snow remover, I didn't hear about your husband, but I hope he's okay. And everybody, I love you guys. Bye.
everybody have a great day.
Have a good day tomorrow.
Yes.
See you tomorrow. Bye.
Okay.
Bye. Bye-bye.